Zoom. 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 Hello, everybody. How's it going? Superfiend here. Welcome back to Planet Coaster Whacky World. Just having a little bit of fun watching this thing. You'll have to pardon me. I'm easily amused and sometimes I just waste time. Okay, so here we are. We're back in Whacky World. A little bit has happened over the past few days. Not too much. I did do a live stream this past weekend. Let me show you really quick, if you didn't see the live stream, what we did in there. What we did, we went down in here, and I made this this little ride photo booth for the hidden temple. The you know, the screens are like, they're always a little washed out and screwy, but when I turn the lights, the torch came on, they look pretty good, and then I turn them off. Now they look good, but then you get out to like right about here, and they just look like poop. Anyways, whatever. So we built this. It's similar to the one over in the Kraken Voyage. It's got an ATM as if it's an automated kiosk, and then we kind of like had a little bit of fun. We put the adventure pack animatronic guy here with the shovel. And someone said it looks like he's kind of cleaning out the shop stall. So then we put the big broom in his hand. So now he's cleaning it out. But anyway, so we got this cute little like open air ride photo booth right here at the ride exit. And I don't really want to build up in here anymore. I kind of like the way this is, where it's like mostly build up, but then the exit to the ride is just kind of like a little bit generic and plain right down to here. Although we might add some more rocks and some foliage and stuff right around here where they're coming in and out. So we did that. I quickly showed people what I've been working on over here with these planners. We'll just go all the way back over to here. So I built these planners around all of these little pits in between the paths. And these are just like 1 meter wall pieces. These are chimneys flipped over. Chimney cricket. And then I put these little boards and stuff in here to kind of break up the uniformity and the sameness of the walls, and put these little wood things on top. And originally I had the wood things on top everywhere, and then I thought it started to look a little bit like Phallusville. And there were too many of them, so I started taking them away and made them a little bit more sporadic. And then inside here, these are some of the confectionery pieces. If I click on this, edit this building, if we lift this up, you can see it's a piece of confetti or something. What is it exactly? It's a confectionery. It's a coconut slice. And I turned them on their side because having it lay flat, it pokes out the sides, of course. Except for this one lays flat, and if you pick a good color for the top part, it looks a little bit like mulch. And so I'm going to be going through, I'm going to be putting some plants and stuff in all of these, and they're going to look really nice, aren't they? They'll look great. But I'm kind of doing that off camera because I don't really think anybody wants to watch me place a bunch of plants into the planters. It's not very exciting. It took a fair amount of time just to do these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these things. I mean, I spent like 40 minutes or an hour on it, and very tedious, because they're all slightly different shapes. There was no way to like make a blueprint and just slap a blueprint across all of them without having the guests clip through the blueprint scenery. And even this one, even though they hug the paths pretty well, the guests will still sometimes clip like right through them. Let's see if these people clip. Yeah, okay, he's gonna clip through. Over here, it's a little bit worse. There's a little bit more clipping, like down over here somewhere. And yeah, there he goes. There he goes. Clips. But I'm not that much of a perfectionist. I'm not gonna try to make it perfect. One thing I want to do. Somebody said that I kind of don't have to do it for the Rocktopus because the Rocktopus always has a people in the queue. But each of these screens can have advertised destinations. And so for each one of these screens, it's very tedious to do this, but we're going to do it right now really quick. I'm going to advertise all of the flat rides. Flat rides, crap rides. I'm going to advertise all the flat rides that are in this part of the park. Because I want everyone that walks by these darn things to want to go on all the flat rides. And I still don't think it makes that much of a difference in the crowd draw of these rides. I don't think it makes any difference whatsoever. So it makes me wonder like, how is the set advertised destinations feature supposed to work? And is it working the way the devs intended to? Because I now will have a total of, I don't know, like 15 or 16 screens in this part of the park that are advertising these rides, and these rides still don't pull in huge crowds. In a minute, we're going to go in and we're going to do a little bit of management on the rides. Some of them are starting to get aging and old again, so we need to rebrand them. And when we get into that, thanks for deselecting everything. When we get into that screen, we'll look at the monthly number of guests that each of these flat rides is pulling in, and we'll see if it's like comparable to any of the other roller coaster rides that we have in the park. But honestly, I don't expect it to be. I cannot get people to consistently go on these rides. It's kind of a bummer. It's kind of a bummer. And the central area, which is on the other side of the hill over here, like right in front of the park entrance, I'm thinking we'll have more flat rides than roller coasters. And, you know, if we can't get people to go on the flat rides, then that whole area is going to be a graveyard. So what would be the point, right? Okay, so now each of these things here, each of these darn little screens is advertising those stinking flat rides, okay? And then each of the screens over here is advertising them as well. These ones are as well. The Kraken ride photo booth. Which, if you didn't see the live stream, I made a small change to all these images, and they now show up better in here, like when you get closer. They were really washed out. But each of these screens advertises those things as well. And we got little signs like this that are kind of scattered throughout. This one advertises them. Like if I duplicate this sign, okay, I'm going to duplicate this sign. Or maybe I don't have to. Maybe this sign can have advertised. Yeah, okay, this sign can have advertised destinations. Let's do this one. Let's advertise the heck out of all these flat rides. I want people on my flat rides. Otherwise, what's the point of having them over here? Okay, so we just advertise all those ones. What about? Oh no! Oh no! Now we're getting the gigantic hitbox. Okay, this one can do advertised destinations. Up into the air we go. Let's see. Bonk. Yep. Okay, can I get just this sign? We can. Life is better with sound effects. Try it sometime. Try it. Okay, so here we go. Let's go down. Do I have any other things that like could be advertised destinations? I don't know. Is that a property that we can filter on? Like property. There should be a new property in here, advertised destinations, because I'd like to see all the things that I can advertise destinations on. They need to update that filter. Let's back out a little bit. Okay, so let's go poke ahead into the management screens. Let's see. It's already been 8 minutes, and this isn't even like the primary focus of what I wanted to do today, but that's okay. Every once in a while, we got to take a step back. We got to work on these things. Okay, I'm not going to do this with the game running because I don't want to like fight with this, the game. Okay, rebrand, care, swell. And I'm gonna constantly rebrand every ride in this park until the whole freaking park is done. And then everything is going to hit classic, like all roughly around the same time. That's my goal. And then you'll watch what a disaster your park turns into when you have classic rides. Because when you have classic rides, like it like some rides suddenly like nobody will go on them anymore. In one of my older parks, unless it's been fixed, I had classic rides and nobody would go near them. Really spinny rig. Hidden Temple. We're spending a pretty penny on this, probably close to like $30,000 by the time we're done. Rocktopus, but that's okay because if you look down here, our park is at $650,000. It was down at $450 for a while. Excuse me, But we have the staff and all the money issues seem to be under control. Lost Gardens. That's what this is, right? Lost Gardens, stockades, $4,000. Highway robbery. Temple Plain. Okay. And is this like just not half prestige? I guess not. It's broken down though. Okay, so as long as that's broken down, let's refurbish it. And then Twisty Turny needs refurbishment. And what else is broken down? Freaky Flyers. Refurbish. Let's look at the other rides. That's good. Bad. Little Arrow, we could wait a little bit. Twisty Turny, I did. Really Spinny. Hidden Temple's looking great because we just recently did it. We could do a refurbishment on the Rocktopus. I prefer to put the Stockades needs a refurbishment. I prefer to wait until the ride breaks down before I bother refurbishing it. Kraken Voyage, always in the crapper because of the reliability from all the mechanical moving parts in this ride. It's the more chain lifts, brakes, block sections, coaster cars, the more you put in a ride, the lower the reliability is and the more it breaks down. So, and this thing broke down October, which is last month, even though right now it's March, because for some inexplicable reason, the devs decided to skip like 6 months out of the year, even though it's not reflected in any mechanical way in the game. It's just the calendar just jumps from October to March. Okay, let's look at staff. Okay, as long as we're in here, let's just look at it, right? All the entertainers are happy. All the janitors are happy. I went in here and I played with staff wages and stuff a while ago. It was kind of off camera. Uh-oh, we got an angry person resting at the staff building. Why are you upset? I'm snowed under with tasks. All this work is stressing me out. Where do you work? What's your work roster? Pirate Entrance Pizza. Where are you at? Are you in the right staff building? You are in the correct staff building. So, what you're telling me is that you're way too busy. You're way too busy. So if I were to train you, and since we're making oodles of money now, if I were to bump your pay to like $125, would you be a happier person? Probably not. This person's Kraken ride. They are serving customers. Okay, so they're inside. Now, what's your beef? You don't like your pay. You don't like your pay, huh? I think this is the hat salesman. Okay, you know what? You're going to get 120. 110. That's what you're getting. Kermit Fink. What's your roster? Kraken Ride. Okay. I can't complain. I get it pretty good. Everything is all right. So this person probably just needs like a little bit of training. And just a teeny weeny boost in pay. This guy. What's your malfunction? Rocktopus Freak Days. I'm so tired. I need the rest. I get paid so much. His workload is high, so I kind of want to train him. I almost said I want to tame him because I've been playing Ark, and in Ark you tame dinosaurs. I want to tame Rene Chacon. And then everybody else looks good, right? Everybody else looks good in there. Everybody looks okay in here. Okay, now when Kraken Ride breaks down, we don't want it to be broken down for very long. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to train these two mechanics an extra notch so they get up to 4. And one of them got it immediately. And I want to make sure that when they go over to do inspections and breakdown fixes on the Kraken Voyage, that they get it done like ASAP, because that thing is a big money maker. Okay, now security. You know, we're actually having quite a few notifications, and I've been watching the security guards. Some of the pickpockets are getting away from people. They're getting away. So all these guys, we need them to be better at their jobs. We need them to be better at their jobs. And I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to bump them all up to $95. With your training, you get a $5 raise. You can spend it at haphazard frite days or Rocktopus frite days. You can go buy some. What is a frite day, anyways? Is it a French fry? The heck is a frite day? I don't even know what a frite is. I'm looking on Google. It's French fries. Steak and fries. Okay, whatever. It's steak and fries. How does steak and fries become frites? I don't get it. Okay. Unpause. Now, 15 minutes in. This is what we're working on this episode. I'm going to go over here and I'm going to start decorating this building. And I'm going to see if we can get it done. I'm going to also... No, I don't want to pause the game. I don't want to pause the game, but I don't want to compete. I don't want to compete with that noise. So here's how we're going to do it. I'm going to drop it down to 30% with the volume. There, now you have to listen to me more than you have to listen to the game. I want to finish off this building here. I want to get it like a little bit more done. And one of the complaints I have with this building, let's turn on our torch cam so we can see, is like I kind of like the way it looks over here. Of course, this is all poo-poo. But what we really need to fix is like the bottom. The bottom is just like too plain. We need some decorations and stuff down there. We got some stuff up top. I don't really know if I, actually like it. It looks a little too modern to be over here in a pirate area, but at the same time, I'm thinking, I am my own worst critic, and maybe I should just leave it because maybe other people won't mind it as much as I seem to mind it. That's my thought process. Okay, let's go find building, walls, natural wood batten. And we want the 4M. And we need to just go down this way. I'm gonna completely just shut this thing in, and I'm gonna go straight into the terrain over here. Even though it looks a little bad, and ooh, I don't like the way this dips down like this. I don't like the way it just like suddenly ends, and this path is elevated off the ground, so it's not like I can naturally lift this terrain up. And it really doesn't make sense to put foliage in here because how on earth does it grow? There's no sunlight. So I don't know. I kind of worked myself into a pickle there, didn't I? And okay, now let's see. This one, I'm going to drop it there. We're going to split from building. Zebu. Ote. Did one of them seriously just say Ote? I heard Ote. That's funny to me because when my oldest child was a toddler, instead of saying okay, she would go Ote. And we had to listen to her say Ote for like 9 months or 6 months or whatever it was. It was pretty cute. And so to have one of them say that is kind of funny. We need to block in this ATM the way I've been doing with all the other ATMs. So let's go find some nice scenery pieces for that. We'll clear this. And let's see. What about adding in like a little bit of stonework? Could we get away with some stonework and still make it look piratey in here? I don't know. Like, what would it look like if I... There's no way this will work, right? This thing is just all sorts of wrong for this, isn't it? I'm pretty sure it is. But you know what? I'm gonna try. I'm gonna see what this looks like. This is so inappropriate. Well, I don't know. Nah, no, I'm not feeling it. Bad idea. Let's see. What do we got? We need to put something in here. Something a little bit fun. What about the watchtower? Is this part of the same building? What happens if we, like... Are you upside down? You seem to me like you should be this way. Like, how hideous would this end up looking? Awfully hideous, huh? Yeah. That's bad. I want to do like a little bit of stonework. Somehow people manage to like mesh in these stucco pieces into their pirate stuff, and it actually doesn't look so bad. Let's see if I can be like them and do what those people do. Sometimes success is learning how to mimic what other people do and then making it your own. It's like that meme that shows up on the internet every now and then. I made this, and then the other guy takes it and says, I made this. See it like that? That actually kind of works. That kind of works. But now we need like something slender on the side. What's this? What did I... Oh, these things. These ones that I used outside. I used these outside as part of the building that is the Kraken queue. Has these pieces. Gosh, I don't know. If I do this, should it come out in front of the board? I kind of think it should. This is working. Albeit it does look a little bit stupid with the light right on it because of how bright and shiny all this stuff is. Boy. What happens if I change the color? Maybe we want something like a little bit more vibrant. Can I change this one too? I can. I'm just gonna make it bright. Ooh, boy. Gosh, that is... Ugh. What am I doing? No, okay, we're gonna go back to this. And then I'm gonna slap one of the like the emblem pieces. I don't know what else to call it. It's the metal thing with like the squid or the logo on it. The squid, or what's the other one? Of course, I can't think of what it's called. And I know I used them right outside. I should probably go to decorations. It's probably in here. Ooh, the motif, a wishing tree. I don't think a wishing tree is going to work. And gosh, I'm spending too much time on this. This is poor quality entertainment right here. What happens if I put this stone awning on it? Let's see. Now, it's backwards. It's flipped around the wrong way. But I actually kind of think I like it that way more than if it were turned around the right way. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing with my life right here. Where are the little pieces that I'm trying to find? They're right here is where they are. They're right in front of me. Okay, so what happens if we... I think it needs to be the octopus because, you know, this is the Kraken, right? This is the Kraken. So I think it needs to be the octopus. Now, as they walk up to this, their heads are going to, like, clip through the bottom of the scenery. Right? I think it needs to be, like, right there. And then what we'll do is we'll just take this individual piece. We'll split this off. I'm going to mutilate this building until it doesn't look stupid anymore. That's my plan. I don't know if I'm going to succeed. Like, I don't know. I don't know what the heck I'm doing over here. Let's mirror this thing. Let's flip it upside down, right? And then we'll do this. Okay. Ew. It's just like a teensy weensy bit off center. You know, gosh, I don't know. Like, I don't know. That's such a weird piece of architecture. Like, what drunk idiot pirate would build this? Yeah. So what we'll do instead, I'm thinking about it too much. Okay, so here's what we do. We can, you know what? We could delete that. We don't need that. And then we'll go into this bit back here. We'll split that off. And this, if I can get it right, will become the new face of the building. I don't know. You know what? I'm thinking I'm going to leave it, but I am going to flip these around after all. Yeah, I'm going to flip this around after all. And then we'll just line it up just like that. And, okay, let's... This is so hideous. What have I done? What have I done? The octopus needs to come out, okay? It needs to be like... It needs to be like right there. It does. Yes. Oh, boy. That's hideous. That's hideous. And then we need to take this building... And we need to advance move duplicate. And we'll put it like right over here, right? Okay, good. Let's just see what this looks like from like back here, right? Because this is, you know, for back here, it doesn't look so dumb. Not quite as dumb. Okay, so that's how we're doing it. We're gonna look at it from a distance. When I used to paint 28mm miniatures, like you get really up close to paint them and see the details, and you can really see the flaws. And then, like, you're supposed to hold it away, like, at arm's length and look at it from a distance. And then you're like, oh, now it doesn't look like complete garbage anymore. So that's kind of what I'm doing now. It doesn't look so great up close, but when we get back here and you look at it, you're like, I guess. Okay, now, another famous trick. When you're struggling with figuring out what to do, just do what you've done before. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to come over here. This is the shop. Fascia stucco. We're gonna duplicate that, and we're gonna bring it in here, and we're gonna repeat this architecture. But we're gonna do it a little bit different. Ooh. What happens if I? Oh, that's weird. I don't like it, but that's weird. Come on. Upside down. Upside down with you. There we go. And what we're doing, what we're accomplishing with this, what we're accomplishing is to break up the floor of the building and just like add a little bit of texture down here on the bottom. Because, honestly, I just don't like the way it's just so flat and it meets up with the path so cleanly. I don't like it. It doesn't look right. Now, I want to, like, tuck this back a little bit. Right there. And then we'll go down just a tiny bit. And the reason is I want to be able to see these little things poking through the sign. I don't know why I care about that so much, but that's the way I want it. And then if I can now select this... and do a Control X. Come on. And we're just going to slide it over here. Oh, you know what? Guess what? We got more advertised destinations. We got more of them. We're doing it. Every sign that can advertise destination is going to advertise these 5 pieces of junk that nobody wants to go on. We got these 2 over here. We're doing it. Can I do them both at once? No, I can't. That sucks. Okay, whoa. How did I end up in there? Oh, boy. No, it deselected everything. Poo-poo. Okay, there we go. 5. Going down. Come on, go down. And in, and then around. Okay. There we go. Let's do this one now. How I end up flying in there. Going up. Zoop. How many people watching this remember the Saturday morning cartoon? I think his name was Droopy when he'd be in the elevator and he's like the bellhop. How many people remember that? I think it was Droopy. Okay, so here we go. Can I do an advertised destination with anything else in here? What about the ATM? Can you advertise a destination? It doesn't appear that it can. What about this? Can this advertise a destination? What about the statue? No? Okay, that's enough of that. All right, let's see. Where are we at? We're at like 30 minutes. I'm getting about where I want to be for like how long my episodes are. But does this look any better overall? I want to get some lights in here too because I'm tired of using the torch cam. I don't want to use it anymore, and I want to get rid of the railing over here also. So let's. Is this the right path? That's the right path. And then over here, I guess I used this one. No, we kind of need that railing, right? That kind of keeps people from falling off the edge. There's no railing right here. Oh, gosh, you little children, please don't lean backwards. It's not safe. Path. No, and it doesn't want to make railing because it's turned off, railing on elevated. Oh, the reason it's off is because it puts it in front of the elevator. So we need to do our own custom railing right here. Okay, well, I'm not doing that this episode. I'm not doing that today. Lights. Lights is what we need. We need lights, and somehow these things are going to be involved with the lights. That's what I've decided. What do we got? What are our choices? What are our choices for lights in here? No. No, not the little tikis. That's too much. Too much. It just doesn't fit the theme. I suppose we could do lantern. No, you know what? We're going with the net bubble thingy. That probably didn't make sense. What's it called? Netted glass float lantern, or maybe no, not the mushroom. Like these Oriental lamps, for some reason, they seem to me like they would fit in a piratey setting. The skull torch, but it's kind of inappropriate for where we're trying to put it right now. What about the cottage lamp? Would this work? I don't know. No. Okay. We're doing these ones. And you know what? They're gonna go like way up high. Yeah, they're just okay. So here's how we're gonna do this. We're gonna do, I think, 3 of them, and they're gonna go there, in the middle, and then over here on the side. Yes. And then like we'll just change the heights of them a little bit. Because pirates are not very precise when they build things. No, they're not. And I think this, we need to duplicate. Yeah. Come on. No. Come on. Okay, how many times do I have to click on this thing to get it correct? We need to duplicate this over here onto this side. We need to repeat this architectural element for consistency. What, were you going to go fix a toilet or something? What do you have to do over there? Nothing. Okay, it's not let me click. Oh, it's already there. It's already selected. Okay, so then we'll drag this over to here. And that'll tie off this side. And what, you decided you can't afford the bathroom? Is that what happened? How much money do you got? You get $200. You walked up to the bathroom like there was something over there for you, and then you decided no. Yeah, who knows? I don't like this. Yeah, boy. What can I do? I don't. I don't like it necessarily. So what happens if I like just drop this wall in front of it? Okay. And then we're going to go into the doors. The doors. And now I just need like 2 narrow doors. That's not correct. 2 narrow doors. I know there's a narrow door in here somewhere. No. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Ooh. You know, if it was just a little bit wider. we could do the ladies. And then okay. Yes. And then we're going to do the ladies on this side. And then we'll just cover up the bit in the middle. We'll just cover up the bit in the middle. We need like a beam or something. Yeah, we'll just go with this one. The 4M. Stand it upright. Somebody's whistling in here. It's probably a janitor. He's whistling. What a cool little detail added by Frontier. The guy's whistling while he's working. Whistle while you work. And then okay, because in a real park nobody would see the tops of these, I'm gonna do what some people do, and I'm gonna make them like kind of backstagey by using the panel. And we're going to use a light blue color because I feel like light blue belongs in this area where the Kraken stuff is. It's just how I feel about it. And then these need to just come across here. Okay, can I get you to be the same height? And then when we duplicate, when you duplicate one and try to move them across, it won't. It'll bounce around and change elevations on you. But if you do like 2 grid pieces at once, it's not so bad. So there we go. That looks that's kind of cool. Kind of like that. We're still not done over here. No, we're not. Okay, so we need to get this over. I want to get this like whole area tied off if I can. And let's go back to the doors really quick. Ding dong. Okay, yeah. So here's how the supposed like shop vendor. So somebody needs to come in here eventually, right? Somebody needs to come in here eventually. So there's their door. And now this is all closed off. This is where the staff room is, and we need like a nice stay out type of door. And that would be this one. Stay out of this room. Keep out. Is there an actual keep out sign? I thought there was. I'm pretty sure. Although I don't think it says that on it. It's a pirate themed sign. So let's scenery theme, pirate. I know there is. Toilets. Okay, this can go over here. All right, we can put this right here. Doink. Set advertised destinations. Woohoo! Yoop. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yup. Okay, now where's the one that says keep out? I used it in this building. I used it in here. It's over here, right? It says keep out. Oh, you know what? It's just the regular sign, and I wrote keep out on it. That's how we did that. So that's what we're gonna do over here. It's this one then. Okay, and what do we do? We just like Okay, you know what? There's no way the door can open now, but I don't care. Keep out, ye buggers. And I think that's I think that's good. I'm gonna stick with that font. Can I click on them through the walls? Do I not have to fly out every time? Let's see. No, I can't. The terrain is blocking me. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Confirm. Yup. 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 Okay. Keep out. And then what are we missing here? We're missing a cute little flower pot. We are. That's in scenery, though. Edit. Edit. Come on. Scenery. Where's the flower pot? What? No, 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 no. It's not in the buildings, is it? Maybe it is. Maybe it is. Clear filter. Flower. No. No, it is over here. I know it is. It's in the props. It's like fairy tale. There's no rhyme or reason to how some of this stuff is organized, in my opinion. Okay, the round planter. Of course, it's called a planter. It's not called a flower pot. But we're gonna put this over here and make it look a little bit pretty. And at night when the park closes down, they turn on the special UV bulbs. That's how it works. And let's see, we need some light over here, don't we? We do. We're gonna use the Oriental. We're gonna use the Oriental lamp. That's in here, of course. I kind of wish that scenery and building would just get merged into a single tab. I hate having to like jump back and forth between the two. It's kind of pointless. Been waiting for ages for Frontier to make that change. I don't think it's ever coming, to be honest. And let's see. Windows. We got to put some windows on this side. We got to put some windows. These don't look very piratey. I do kind of like them. I'm tempted to use them. Okay, this works. Maybe if you weren't so big though. Okay, so maybe we do that one there, and then no, like 2 of the barred windows next to it, like this. Nah, I've made it worse. Okay, and then maybe if we repeat this just one more time, just right over here. A little bit. A little tiny change in elevation. All right, let's see. So what do we think? What do we think of it? We've made this stupid thing over here. I really don't know what to think about it. But I'm going to keep it. I'm going to keep it. What if we added some like rope mesh over here? Could we do anything cool with the rope fence? Awfully big, but I'm kind of thinking we could do something kind of cool with this, right? So if we sink it in a little bit, it could go like that. It could be a little bit visible from each side. It cannot cover up the ATM though. That part's not allowed. And so my strategy with this is because this part kind of does look a little bit bad. It does. I'm not in denial about that. It kind of looks a little bit bad. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna just make the area a little bit more busy. I'm gonna make it a little bit more busy, And it should distract people from how bad it is. That's my strategy. You got to admit that it's a pretty decent strategy. And going back to my earlier comments about like painting miniatures, like there are some things like as a painter or an artist that you'll be better at than others. Oh, I can't lower it any lower because it obscures the ATM. There are some things you'll be better at than other things, and so like you paint to your strengths, and then the things that you can't paint well, you just like try to paint to your strengths around them, and it kind of hides the fact that like certain things don't look as good. See, like so all of a sudden that looks better to me than this does. Like this is kind of like okay maybe, but then yeah, all right, a little bit more busy, a little bit more going on there. That's kind of neat. What else? Okay, I want to toy with the idea of syncing each of these. If I could click on them. I want to toy with the idea of dropping these each down. Just a wee bit. Well, first let's go up. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of like that. That's no good. But, you know, like going up to like right there, that was kind of neat. That was kind of neat. I'm not totally stoked with how they just like fall into the floor here, but oops. But I'm also not too bummed out with it. Okay, so we're now at like 46 minutes. We got a ride photo booths here. Okay, some people like to even though this is like a kiosk thing and supposedly unattended, some people like to make it look like there's an attendant in here. And since you can't place staff members like willy-nilly wherever you want, and because you can't theme them, some people like to find an appropriately themed animatronic and set them up as if they're attendants. So let's just do that. Okay, so we'll just set this guy up in here like he's the bored pirate, just waiting to help you get your photo. Okay, so just in case you need help, he's right there. If I had a smaller, I wish we had like different designs for the ATMs. Like I wish we had small ones and big ones, and I wish we had like little electronic doodads and things that the guests would walk up and interact with. That would be pretty cool. But look at how cool this area is. We're almost done. I just want to do a couple more things. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill in some of the in-game like ride posters. And then at some point further down, I'm going to take like nice screenshots. I'm going to make cool looking posters and advertisements for like all of my rides that I made. I'm going to get that done at some point. And then I'm going to put like custom posters and stuff throughout the park for those rides. But for right now, since I don't have it done, we're going to use some of the Planet Coaster built-in ones that they have. And then we'll just have to remember to, come back and like take care of that at some point. So we're going to put like one right there. And this is where I would want to put them, more or less. Like, in the bathrooms right here. We got the Kraken. And then we'll put like this young lady right here. And I'm still not liking this floor. I'm still not liking it. Let me show you a little trick. I got this from, it's not my trick. I got it from Plan Co. Spotlights. They featured somebody who made a really cool shop. And that guy did something, or gal. It could have been a gal. They did something really cool with the haunted house wood beam. So if you don't watch Planet Coaster Spotlights, here's a little something that I saw there that somebody they featured did, and it looked really cool. Okay? So let me show you this. And you're like, wow, Superfiend, that's really neat. Look at how well you place those down. What a cool design. You are so spectacular. Ooh, ah. Just give me a minute. Give me a minute, okay? It'll be better. I got way too much. Can I get like just the beams? Okay. So we're gonna pull these out. No, I didn't want to duplicate them. I wanted to get the actual beams. Okay, we're gonna pull them out. Okay. And I'm gonna move them over. Well, okay, I'm gonna move them this way first. And then just be patient. Just be patient. This is gonna be worth it. You're gonna like it. Okay. This will be worth your time, I promise. But the person who came up with this, very clever. Very clever use of these, okay? Very clever use. Okay. So we do that, right? And then we'll pop through here. We'll be completely unable to select them because the game hates us like that. So we'll lift them up. We'll slide them out a little bit more. Okay, so here we go. Now we can get like the individual ones. We want to make sure our angle snap is on. And we'll put like a few little individual rotations in here. Okay, so we're going to add a little bit of variation. Yes. Okay, you'll see. You'll see. You'll see. You're going to like it. Now, I think their floor, they had them all the same or mostly the same. But for my floor, I'm doing the variation because this is made by pirates. And pirates, again, are imprecise with their architecture, right? Pirates made this. And, okay, you ready for it? Here's the part where it's going to get cool. Now we select, doink, doink. We're going to do a checkered pattern. Get out of my way, you bobbleheads. It's weird that when you're in a building, you can't select people directly from inside of a building, but yet they eat mouse clicks. They still eat the mouse click. Okay, so we got a nice checkered pattern. Let's go pick a nice light blue color. Look at that. That looks so neat. Look at that. And then let's do the other ones. Come on. What's the deal with this one right here? And basically the idea here is that the texture on the end of the haunted house beam looks like tile. It ends up looking like tile. It actually looks like tile that's been freshly mopped, which is perfect for a restroom. And so let's see. I think I'm just gonna go with blue and like a light gray, or maybe like a really light yellow. Oh, that's hideous. Hideous. Okay, we're doing the light gray. Okay. And then we'll go back down this way so I could select just those, the whole block. Okay, let's get this over here. Okay, this floor tile piece, this one right here, I can't get rid of the curb on it because the game hates me. Maybe I can. Maybe I can. Let me just click on it. That's all I want to do is just click on it. Like I could start adding like new path to go down. Just let me click on the one that's there already. What happens if I delete it? And then I can't connect it up to the restroom. Yeah. All right, we're going back to what it was. Okay, I don't know why the path over here, like, hates me. But, oh, God, it drives me nuts. It drives me nuts. I want to fix this path piece. I do. I so desperately want to fix it. All right, so that's stupid, but whatever. Okay. Yep. Okay, showing my age again. Who remembers the little cartoon guys on Sesame Street? They were like my favorite characters, according to my mom. And they used to go yep. I used to love those little guys. Okay, look at that. How cool does that look? That looks really cool, does it not? I like that. That looks like a proper like theme park toilet. Excuse me. So you got like the nice, it's tiled. The doors are themed somewhat differently. You got like little posters and advertisements over near it. My mouse pad's kind of like doing weird things. And so I think like this whole little area over here is pretty much done. The episode's long, but you know what we're going to do? You know what we're going to do in the last 4 minutes of it? We're going to set some more advertised destinations. We're doing it. Doink, 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 doink. And I know this episode's a little long. I know some people kind of like prefer like 20 or 30-minute episodes, and not many people will actually sit down and watch a whole hour-long episode. But I think this is the only Planet Coaster episode I'm going to be able to squeeze out this week. So I'm going to make it a double. It's a double shot. It's twice as voluminous as the single shot. Okay, there we go. And yep. Come on, let's. Whoa. And I'm also thinking this weekend, I may not be doing a Planet Coaster live stream. So this past weekend, I did a 2-hour live stream. I don't know exactly how long it was. It was pretty long, and we got some stuff done in there, and that was fun. And the live streams, I think, are a great opportunity to like interact with people in real time. But I've done a couple Planet Coaster live streams fairly recently, so I don't think I'm going to do one this weekend. This weekend, if you want to check me out with live streams, I'll probably be doing the Marathi Total War campaign because it's been a couple weeks since I've done that, and I'll probably be live streaming Ark. Just because I'm trying to get my Ark series to show up in the YouTube gaming and live, so I can get just a few more like maybe viewers or subscribers watching my Ark stuff. I know not everyone who watches Planet Coaster cares about Ark, but it would be nice to get some people watching my Ark stuff who are actually interested in Ark. So, but look at that. Now I don't have to have the torch cam on when I come in here, and this is looking really spiffy. It also still kind of sucks that like I can't get the tables and stuff over here. I mean, it looks so huge. It looks so huge, but I do like the way this little back area turned out. So let's take a look at it from afar. Let's hold our work at arm's length and look at what we've created. It might just be a little bit too bright over here. So let's toy with taking out some of the lighting. Maybe we don't even need that. Maybe we'll get rid of that one instead. I don't feel so bad about my images looking like poo-poo from so far away because theirs look like poo-poo as well. So whatever. Can I change what's on this billboard? That's interesting that I can't change the wall poster. They should make it so that you can change the wall poster. Anyways, that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I think this area is looking better. We're almost done with this area. We're almost done with it. So that's it. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Check out the live streams this weekend if you're around or you have time. And until the next video, we'll see you then. Take care, and you have yourself a great afternoon.